Hi, my name's Jamie Dunn from LSB, and I want to introduce to you our new product from LSB called theWALL. So what is theWALL? Well, quite simply, theWALL is Multiviewer Control made smart. The concept of LSB's products are to abstract the hardware choices from the operational requirements of users, and theWALL addresses this specifically for multiviewer setup and control.
theWALL is actually triple agnostic. Firstly, it is independent on which multiviewer hardware you use it. It is independent of the supplier of the multiviewer, it is independent of the type of model. Secondly, it is agnostic of the actual monitor formats you run your wall with. It is, may it be a 4x3 layout, may it be a 16x9 or 9x16 portrait layout. A powerful calculation algorithm makes sure that all pips are calculated to the optimum space usage. And thirdly, it is agnostic to the user interface. So it can run as a web app or in a browser, independently of the hardware. So it can be on a mobile Surface device from Microsoft, as well as on an iPad or any other mobile device, as well as on laptops or desktop computers. Another powerful feature of theWALL is the user management. All wall layouts can be stored in presets which are individually saved in the user database. So a user can have access to his own preferred layouts and can reload them in the truck he works. He can even port them from one truck or one studio to another.
Now typically, the tools which are utilized to set up monitor walls are engineering style tools. And our goal was to create a simple user interface that could be used with any multiviewer system that could be put in the hands of operators so that the creative people can set up the wall in the way that they want it. So let me introduce you to the setup we have here. So here we have a physical monitor wall, and you can see that it's made up of a number of monitors of different sizes and different orientations and resolutions. So here on the user interface, you see a graphical representation of the physical monitor wall. So this is a complete visualization for the operator. Along the top here, we have all the available sources to route onto this monitor wall. And we can simply scroll along and choose any of these sources. Now, to route the signal onto the monitor wall, it's a simple case of touch and hold and drag and drop onto the required monitor. Extremely simple. But that's not the only thing we can do with this user interface. Down the side here, you see a number of menus, and this allows us to manipulate the monitor wall in much more detail. So on the Layouts tab here, we have a number of different layouts that we could put onto a monitor. And again, the operation is as simple as selecting, dragging, dropping, and dropping onto the monitor. And in real time, the operator sees this function. Now, in this instance, I dropped a 2-box onto a monitor where previously there was a 4-box. So to help the operator know that 2 sources came off the wall, along the bottom here these sources are collected so that he's reminded that these sources were originally on the wall. He can then at any time come down, grab one of these sources and drop it onto a monitor. So if we, for instance, drop this 2-box onto this vertical layout, this is obviously not typical for this monitor, but it's to show you that what is extremely important and handled here in an automatic way is that all aspect ratio is maintained independent of the monitor orientation or the resolution of the monitor. And this is all handled automatically within the back end of the wall software. Now, once we have our basic layout of the wall, we can add some decoration to this wall. So we have some attributes. So for instance here there is a selection of attributes which we can add to monitors. So here, for instance, we can just drag some spacing, drop that onto a monitor, and you see that then in real time you see the spacing appear on the monitor. Some other attributes, for instance borders. Now if I would like to have a big fat border on all monitors of the wall, instead of dropping it onto a single monitor here in the user interface, I just drop it up here onto the world map, and now you see in real time the whole wall takes this attribute. We can add some other things such as colors. So again, onto the whole wall, all the borders turn blue. Or for instance, just to a single monitor, make this monitor go pink. So again, many different attributes. For instance, UMD text size. Again, if I would like them all large, just drop them up here and you see in real time large UMD size text. One thing which is extremely powerful now is the ability to be able to swap or move layouts from one monitor to another. So for instance, if I would like to say swap the layout and source layout of this monitor with this monitor, and as you see, even if these are different sizes, different resolutions, these layouts and attributes are all swapped. So as you can see, the user interface of theWALL is extremely simple and fast to operate. And one additional thing to note is that all actions are shown in real time to the operator. So this really means that you can take this tool and put it in the hands of the operators who want to operate their monitor wall. So that's our wall. In summary, it's Multiviewer Control made smart.